Hello everyone, Josh first, back at again bringing you some more Digimon ReArise, and today we're going to be doing a guide about Clash Battles. Why are Clash Battles useful? Why would you want to do them? How do you get them? And how hard can they be? So, the first thing you need to understand about Clash Battles is it is a boss battle raid. It is basically you versus an AI boss that is supersized, way over large, much bigger than your normal character sizes, and you got to take that boss down, and if you take it down, you get rewards, and those rewards are used for a couple different things. One major thing that you get from it is codes, digicodes. They're digivolution codes if you want to be technical, and what those are used for, we'll show you right now. So we're going to go down here to train, we're going to go to Digivolve. So there's a plethora of different things that you need to do to get your Digimons built up. One of those things is digivolving them. Well, you're going to need these codes to digivolve. And as you can see here, for example, I need fire digivolve codes. And right now you can see I only have 5 out of 30. So I would have to go in and I'd have to find fire type Clash Battles and try and get 25 more of those smaller ones and 2 more of the mid-sized ones. Since I already have enough of the hard ones and the special ones, the super ones, whatever they want to call them on the dub. So that's one of the things that you really want to go in for. This is like one of the main things. And for featured like Digimon like this, like WarGreymon right now, you would actually need to get his featured digicodes from, I believe, level 4 and higher in the actual Clash Battles. So you would have to go and get 5 of those, be able to even digivolve to WarGreymon. So some of the featured banner Digimons that go to Mega, they're going to need special codes on top of the other codes as well. So that's something to keep in mind. So it's definitely highly important and highly recommended that you do as many of your Clash Battles as you possibly can throughout the day. And let's excuse me. Let's jump into the menu now, the Clash Battle menu. So now that you know some of the stuff that you can get from the Clash Battles, we need to now look at some more details. So, as we briefly mentioned, for my Greymon, my GeoGreymon specifically, I need fire codes, right? Well, as you can see here, if you look at mine, I currently have 17 available that have not joined. Because you have not joined, you have joined, and you have ended. Ended are the ones that have, you know, basically ended. I mean, the name is right there. It's ended. It's the ones that you've already completed. So, if let's say I have 2 of them that are joined right now. You can see right now, time remaining 39 minutes and 43 minutes. For whatever reason, if these succeed or fail, when the time limit expires, or if they're completed, it'll go to the ended section. And then you can collect your rewards or just see that you failed the run and nobody got anything. So that's kind of how it works. That's pretty much what that's for. Join is basically showing you the ones that you've already participated with at least 1 run in, and you're waiting for them to complete. Now, the first runs that you do are free. The second runs or more that you go in to do are going to cost you rubies. I highly recommend that you do not use rubies for raid bosses. And the reason why I say that is because it is a somewhat semi-co-op system. Basically, your friends and your DigiClan members can go in and fight your raid bosses as well, so you can work as a collective unit to take these boss raids down. So that is what you want to do, especially the higher level ones. Eventually, it'll become easier and easier as you build your teams and get stronger. You're going to start doing more damage per run. You do get rewards based on your ranking, though, so keep that in mind. Ranking 1, 2, and 3 is going to get much better rewards than ranking 4 and lower. Everybody gets a participation reward. That's like a base value reward that you get. So, you know, you are going to be wanting to compete for the ranking on each raid, obviously, to get the better rewards. So, you know, there's that, but you still do not want to do more than 1 run because it's just a waste of rubies, guys. It's not worth doing it in the long run. It really isn't. So please don't do that unless you're going to be a mega whale and you really want to get first place or second place every run. That's up to you, but I don't recommend it. Now, another thing that you can do is you can use a support request, which is free to do as well. That's basically sending your DigiClan and your friends. Basically, they'll see when they go to the not joined section, they'll see a notification saying, hey, you got to run here or here or here or here. Your buddies are trying to ask you for help. You can go in and they can participate in your raid battle. So that's pretty much what support requests are. Some raid bosses, you may want to do your support request before or after, depending on how you feel your score is going to get. Because you don't want somebody coming in and getting the same score you do. Let's say, for example, you're doing a level 2 or a level 3 raid boss, and you know you can beat it. But let's say you send a support request anyways at the start, and your friend beats it too, but they beat it before you do. So they're going to get first place, and you're going to get second. So you just messed yourself up, because instead of just getting first place all to yourself because you can beat it yourself, you don't need help, you just ruined yourself because somebody beat it as well, but faster. So their score was calculated before yours was. So they got first place and you got second, even though you both did the same amount of damage. So sometimes you want to be careful when you do your support requests. Sometimes you want to do it after. Sometimes you want to do it before. I mean, it really just depends what you feel you're going to personally get score-wise. You know, if you're trying to get more than, if you think you can get more than 50% damage by yourself, I would always say do the support request afterwards. So, no harm, no foul, right? So that's pretty much the whole menu there. You're also going to notice that you have the drops. You'll see that you have dark. Again, we mentioned this briefly earlier in the video where I had fire that I needed. So if there's a particular one that you're going for and you see that the time's about to expire, or you see that's really, really low in HP and you want to kill it quickly before somebody else comes in and finishes it off and you lose out on those materials. So you definitely want to kind of just pick and choose sometimes and get your priorities in check of where you want to go with it, because these are going to go down quick, especially the lower level ones. They're going to go down really quick because there's a lot of players that are in DigiClans and they have a lot of friends, and their friends are able to join, and so on and so forth. So these bosses are being killed pretty quickly, so you want to jump in and do the ones that you need for your resources first before you do the other ones. So that's just something to keep note of. Like we have an earth one here. I'll actually just go ahead and do this 5 one real quick for you guys. I'll go ahead and jump on this one. Look at that. Look at that. I just clicked the switch between the two menus and boom, the HP went all the way down because somebody just jumped in and finished their run. So if I would have waited probably another 30 seconds, this priority button would have been defeated. So we just went ahead and took that last, few K of damage down. Sorry, guys. Whew, can't breathe. So we got a 3rd place finish, I do believe, out of that. And I'll tell you what I mean by the rankings here. See, we got 3rd place. We did 5,100 damage, and we got some of these earth codes, and we got some CBs. Again, the higher your ranking, the better the reward's going to be. You get a join supported reward, like I said, the participation reward. And then you get your actual ranking reward. So you definitely want to try and do as much damage as you possibly can. Like this guy up here, Call Me Ran, he got 314,000 damage. So he definitely got a way better reward than the rest of us. And your total CBs, you'll see them here. I got 484 left right now. I had quite a bit. And there's an actual section of the shop that you can use those CBs in, which we'll show later on in the video. I just want to make sure I'm covering all my bases here. I want to get you guys caught up on everything you need to know about Clash battles. I always will say Clash battles, or I'll say raid boss, guys. When I say raid bosses, it's the same thing. It's just, they call it Clash battles, I call it raid, but they're the same thing. But, yeah, so you want to definitely make sure that you prioritize your drops of whatever you need. Like, this one's electric, dark, etc. Like, I'm hunting for earth right now. So I'd probably want to hit up every earth one I can before they go away. And then go back through and do any other ones that aren't finished up. So stuff like that. And ones like this where like this is all the way down to like 14,000. It's just a quick run. It's going to take you like 2 or 3 seconds. You might as well just jump on it, guys, because it's only going to take you a couple seconds to finish. And you're going to get some free rewards out of it. I mean, you got to jump on these as much as you possibly can. This is going to be your nest egg, if you will, for building up resources. Even if you don't need these resources, just try and do as many raid bosses as you possibly can throughout the day. Especially if you're waiting for your stamina to recharge, this is a good way to continuously keep playing the game while you're waiting for your stamina. So you never really have to leave the game. Because if you have a lot of active friends and you have a very active DigiClan, you're going to have raid boss fights all day long. And I'm not joking. You will have raid boss fights for a long time. And they'll just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. And it's great. Because it's a good way to allow players to continuously keep playing the game. Even if they have no stamina. So it's a really nice concept. It's a really nice system. It's just really good overall. Now, a lot of people are asking me this question. They're saying, how do you get... See, we missed out on that one, sadly. So, players are asking, how do you get the levels to go up and to go down? Because you'll notice I have a lot of level 8s and level 9s and even level 10s. What's really cool about this game... We're going to do this one here because this one will be easy. I'll do this one with full autopilot, actually. So... the best way to do it is, let's say when you first start the game for the first time ever, you've done no raid, raid battles at all, and you're gonna start getting random drops from story, and they're gonna be level 1s. So, how do you get to level 2? Well, the simple thing is you just keep beating level 1s, and eventually you're gonna start getting level 2s to drop. And then level 3s will drop when you start beating level 2s, etc., etc., and it'll just keep going up. Now, what's interesting is if your DigiClan members or even your friends start spawning bigger ones and they're asking you for support and you go in and fight those, even if you don't do that much damage, but collectively you and your friends beat it, you'll then start getting higher drops personally when you're doing your own story runs. Because that's how it works. It's basically going by what you've been defeating, and it'll go by that number. And then that's when you're going to start getting the higher drops. If you want to get a lower drop, let's just say you're tired of seeing a whole bunch of level 8s and 9s. Don't fight level 8s and 9s at all, and it'll start slowly dropping down. If you keep failing, it'll keep dropping down. Let's say you get a bunch of level 10s and you just keep failing the runs. Let's just say you and your friends and your DigiClan members are unable to beat these in time. So what's happening is you're going to keep failing these runs as time expires. So then the game's going to consider you failing on level 10. So it's going to start giving you level 9s again. If you keep failing on level 9s, it'll start giving you level 8s again. So the number can go up and down. It fluctuates. It never stays the same. If you keep succeeding at the highest level, you'll start getting 9s and 10s only. If you start failing, you'll start getting 8s and 9s, and it'll start working its way back down. If you do not do any, and I mean absolutely just do no raid bosses at all for like a whole day. Let's just say you keep getting boss spawns, but you're ignoring them. You're not doing any at all. You're just letting them expire without even bothering to do them. You're going to start getting level 1s again. Because this is going to knock you all the way back down. Because it's going to consider those all fails. And those are only your personal ones that are being counted towards that. Let's say you have a bunch of friends that have them up and you don't participate and those get failed. But you had no part of them. That will not reflect on you. But if you personally get them and you ignore them and let the time expire, that'll be considered as a fail. And you will start getting D-ranked again. The levels will start going back down. So, it depends what you want to do. Because you can play it strategically. You can try and keep them going up to a certain level, then let them go back down, then work your way back up, let them go back down. If you don't want to get into too high ones, if you're not ready for that. Or if you really just want to go all in and you want to get the highest ones possible, you just keep doing them, and then the levels will go up. And then if you keep succeeding, if you have like really strong friends, really strong clan members, you're going to keep getting the higher rank ones like 8s, 9s, and 10s only. And those are going to give you the better and better and better rewards. Because the higher you go up, the better the rewards. Obviously, the harder the difficulty as well. So, that is... I would say that's pretty much it. I don't think there's really too much else to talk about with Clash Battles. Except for the shop, which I'm going to be showing you that in a moment. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, we've already talked about and went over everything. How do you get Clash Battles? you go into story mode. You play story, and as you're playing story, you'll get random spawns at the end of your runs. You can choose to do them now, choose to do them later. There's a time allotted that can be expired. There's different types of drops, depending on what type of drop you need for whatever type of Digimon. Those are the ones you're going to be prioritizing. The levels go up and down based on how you've been completing them. And that's pretty much that in a nutshell. Except for the fact, you know, what kind of team comps work for certain bosses. Maybe I'll do another video talking about what all good Digimon we can run right now for like War Greymon or something like that. Maybe we'll start doing that. Maybe we'll do that in a live stream. I'm wanting to do a live stream either later today or tomorrow. Probably looking more like towards tomorrow, sadly. I'll be doing another guide video tomorrow as well. I don't know what I'm going to cover yet. I haven't decided, but I'm definitely going to be bringing out another guide tomorrow, so don't forget to subscribe for that. But let's go check out the shop real quick, where you can use your Clash Battle medals. And this will pretty much wrap up everything I wanted to show you guys and talk about with this whole mode. So Clash Bag, I can't talk today, guys. Clash Battle medals are right here. This is the shop. So as you can see, this is the things you can buy. If you're looking for specific codes, you can buy them right out in the shop. And there's also Digimon exclusive plugins that you can buy as well, which are really, really cool. If you have these particular Digimon, you can buy these. They get a little bit of a stat bonus and stuff like that if you equip them to that correct Digimon. And there's even some fodder gear in here if you want some fodder gear to just use to level those plugins up. And we'll get into plugins and all that stuff in another video. That'll be another guide on its own. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. Usually I do like a big beginner guide. It covers everything in the game, but I kind of want to just break these out into individual videos because it's a lot easier to follow because some people are only looking for specific things. So this will be a better format, I feel, for you guys and gals out there. But hope you all enjoyed. That is pretty much the video for Clash Battles. Hopefully I covered everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If I did, let me know in the comment section below. If you need any help, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to join us in the Discord in the description below to keep the conversations going before and after the video and to hang out with the rest of the gang in the community there. And don't forget to subscribe, tick all notifications so you don't miss a thing. More guides coming your way, live streams, all that other good stuff. That is Digimon. Until next time, have an awesome day wherever you are. As always, peace.